On CNN International, this is World News with Bobby Batista at the CNN Center.
Ladies and gentlemen, on the occasion of the 5th anniversary of Rosa Parks, who died on 24th October 2005, and in honor of her role in the beginning of the civil rights movement, we have an event which motivated the civil rights movement. It is the story of a 14-year-old boy named Emmett Till, who was brutally battered and killed by Roy Bryant and John William Millam, who had racist motives. Unfortunately, almost every one of Emmett Till's relatives died. But today we have one of Emmett Till's former cousins, the man we invited called Mr. Leroy Wright. Please welcome Mr. Leroy Wright. Good evening, Mr. Wright. Thanks for coming.
Good evening. I'm glad to be here.
So you are one of Emmett's cousins, who were present during the terrible situation and even at the judicial proceedings, right?
Yeah, that's right.
I know it is hard for you to repeat this cruelly act. Maybe you can tell us something what happened?
Oh, okay. It cost me quite an effort to do it, but I will try it. It was just a normal afternoon. We went fishing and swimming. I remember Leroy caught a 5-pound bass. Oh man, I told you, that was a giant fish. After we brought the catch to my father's farm, we wanted to buy some candies and lemonade at the grocery store and meat market. We entered the store and there were only Caroline Bryant, the wife of Roy Bryant, who was the owner of the market. After we got everything, Leroy said something like, "Bye, babe," to Mrs. Bryant and whistled to her, and then we all ran away. We all hoped that it had an aftermath, and surprisingly, the days after the act, there also were nothing. But then I remember it was early in the morning. Someone knocked on our door so hard that I woke up. My father opened the door, and I opened the door of my room to look downstairs to the door. There were Roy Bryant and his half-brother John William Millam, who demanded that Leroy Shaw come out. Daddy, forward-looking, apologized for Leroy's behavior if Leroy did something wrong, and Mommy even wanted to give them money as a redress. But then they rushed into our house and knocked my parents' butts out. I was totally shocked to myself to help Leroy. I forced him to take off his clothes and kidnapped him. Leroy never came back, and my father pressed charge against John William Millam because of abduction. 3 days later, the phone rang, and someone told us that Leroy's body was found in the Tullahitchee River by a fisherman called Roy Hodges.
Thank you for your courage to tell us this terrible story. We also have the fisherman in our show, who will immediately tell us how we felt when he found the dead body. Please welcome Mr. Hodges.
Hello, Mr. Batista.
So you are the man who found the dead body of Emmett Till?
Yeah, that's right. That's me.
Okay, are you able to tell us what you felt when you saw the arm jutted out of the water?
Okay, it was the 31 of August 1955. I went fishing and then I saw something outstanding out of the water, which looks like a human arm. After 2 hours, the dead body was pulled out of the water. The view of the mutilated body was so ugly that I vomited. A 30-kilo heavy ventilator was fixed with a barbed wire on Emmett Till's throat as a wire to hold the body on the river ground. One eye left, the nose was broken, and there were many wounds shared over the body. Moreover, there was a bullet hole on Emmett's head. But the autopsy declared that Emmett Till was still alive when he was underwater. So he died not through the headshot, but he drowned in the water. That was a terrible torture and mutilation executed by racist bastards.
Oh my god, that sounds horrible.
Yeah, and these fucking bastards were acquitted.
Yes, we know that's one of our special topics in our podcast, and therefore we have real extracts from the judicial proceedings of Emmett Till's murderers. Let's hear what we got.
You racist bastards, you fucking white man, you bastards.
Ladies and gentlemen, silent! Stand up, please. We are here today because of the denouncement of Emmett Till's kidnapping and suspicion of murder against Roy Bryant and John William Millam. You all know that you have to say the truth. In case of you do not, you Bobby's finger, right?
Yes, we did.
Stop lying, you fucking niggers! You and your shitty black activities put the ring on the dead body's finger to let Mississippi appear in a bad light. Probably Emmett Till is somewhere in the north.
Hey, that's not right. You was a fucking liar. You killed him.
Oh, Mr. Knight, I do not forbid such behavior in my courtroom. So, jurors, you shall absolve these white men free for this hearing turned over in Wadsgrave. And here's another extract of the final day of the judicial proceedings after the judge retired for their judgment. Ladies and gentlemen, we come to an judgment. Because of Article 5, Paragraph 2, Clause 4, which means that a defendant cannot sentence, as here are no evidence against him. Therefore, the judge pleads for not guilty. The judgment is finished. Hey man, that's unfair, you fucking racist. These men are killers. Good decision. It was just only the correct judgment. Ladies and gentlemen, yes, you can hear that was a very racist judgment. By the way, the judge included 12 white men. Mr. Hodges, you will present at judicial proceedings. What happened after the judgment?
The black crowd was very angry and screamed against the judge and the whites. We also heard before the proclamation of sentence and loud laughing in the conference room. Though the whole judicial proceedings were just a fake, and they will never sentence a white man who killed a black man, because in their eyes, whites are more valuable than the blacks.
Okay. Mr. Wright, you were also present at the judge, right?
No, I was not.
Why? I mean, you were an important witness for the process.
Yes, exactly. At first I wanted to predicate against the murderers, but on my way to the courthouse some white men stopped me and menaced me that if I say something they would do the same with me like they did with Emmett. So I went home because I did not want to die.
Why did you not go to the police?
Mr. Batista, at that time the southern states were drummed of segregation and the racist activities. No police officer would believe something from a nigger.
Okay, I understand. After that judgment, the story of Emmett Till became very popular and reached even the north. What happened exactly in this small town? Mr. Roy Hodges, you had the first, please.
Okay, the Jet magazine wrote an article about Emmett Till and put a picture on him on it. The story became pretty fast famous, and all states looked towards the little town somewhere and the racist activities. Many reporters came and documented everything. One reporter also published an article about the fake judicial proceedings. It's laughing at the conference room and that they wait 60 cents to make their decisions believable. So this small town became a national affair.
Thank you. Mr. Wright, do you still have to add something?
Yep, a little bit. We also demonstrated against the judgment and Emmett Till's funeral service. There were about 50,000 people who stands around Emmett's coffin.
After some months, Roy Bryant and John William Millam Shaw sold their confession for $4,000 to the Look magazine because they could not sentence again because of the law. How was the crowd reaction?